The Apocalypse Players present As the Waters Cover the Sea, a 7th edition Call of Cthulhu Ancient and Modern Folk Horror Scenario, written by Joseph Chance, starring Dominic Allen as Charlie Westenra, Luther Eliot Redmark, and bailiff wife Elise Farrowale, Dan Wheeler as Chris Caldwell, Jonathan Tatler, and Gentleman Enforcer of the Excise, Rafe Launceston, Danann McAleer as Max Davenant, Tam Phillips, and Aspin Drayton, former soldier turned bailiff, and our very special guest star, Belinda Cornish as Josephine Arundel, Felicity Blake, and William Mandeville, aspiring squire and gentleman, and Joseph Chance as the keeper of the Arcane Lore. Part 23. Back to Back to Back to the Future. Your mind goes back and... You're Mandeville. And what was that? I don't know what that was, but for a split second you were somewhere else. You were completely somewhere else, and...
I was two other people.
Yep. And they were both women.
Weird. That's weird. I'm not a girl.
That's gay.
I think that...
But I think you come back and you're not...
Yeah. No, it's...
You've still got a job of work.
I think so, yeah, and I think what had happened was before the green light comes in, and I know that I don't have the speed to have reacted to the green light as swiftly as Launceston or Drayton, but I actually think that Mandeville had reacted prior to that to the entrance of the Marrow, and the with the sort of because it's split seconds. I don't know that he pulls his gun. Mm-hmm. I think that he takes advantage of, awful as it is, the Marrow stabbing the sleepy boar in the neck.
Yes.
Actually weirdly gives him an opportunity to swipe the boar's halberd as he starts to kind of choke and on his own blood and releases...
It is unfortunately only a staff.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if that changes your attitude
stuff
to the weapon.
How good am I with that kind of thing? How nuts, Josie? 1 second.
I think what you realise in that moment is almost like they gave the one person who wasn't a Marrow a not very good weapon.
I know, how funny. How funny they did that.
That's mean. I'm starting to go off these guys.
And my brawl's not super great.
Did Esdale perhaps say, no, I want one of my men there?
Yeah.
And they
also,
yeah.
He was high as a kite as well. He'd been stood there for ages.
Yeah, then I think then I think I will draw the pistol.
Yeah.
Because my hand was pretty close to my pocket anyway. Yeah.
I think it sounds to me like you've aimed. It sounds to me like you've aimed.
Thank you for retconning that. But I know
it's like you surreptitiously bring it out as the four come in.
Yes, and because my hand was close to that pocket anyway as I locked eyes with the stag.
You would in fact didn't you have it in your hand? I think you just said that you had it in your hand.
Did I had it? I actually have it in my hand.
Because you were taking your coat off and you were getting the gun. So then maybe it's the classic under the frock coat.
Yeah.
Pull it away from the mechanism.
But I think can I do a double thing? I'm going to tell you what it is, and you can tell me if I'm allowed.
Give it a shot.
Because as the Marrow came in, they bumped into the boar, who kind of bumped into me. So I've got my pistol in my hand already. So as the knife goes into the boar's neck, he slumps towards me. I'm going to push him back and use his weight against the Marrow who stabbed him, because presumably that's very close quarters.
Ever so much so, and I'd say you're the only man in the room who would have the physical strength and size to do it.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
So I'm pushing him back and then firing at the Marrow behind him.
Awesome. So crush with the dead boar.
Yeah.
One and shoot the other one. Perfect.
Yeah.
In which case, I don't think it is an aimed shot, if that's all right with you.
No, I appreciate that can't be aimed.
I like taking out a double. Great. So could you give me a combined strength and firearms roll?
Oh,
It's either very good or very bad.
that's very good.
Yes!
That's a crit.
Yes. An extreme. So it would be an extreme on strength and firearms. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you shove the guy, and the knife's in the throat, and he's pulling the knife out and he just topples under, and you hear this genuine surprise.
Yeah.
You've really thrust this big weighted guy, and he just slumps, dying clearly on top of his attacker. Bring the gun up, and this is 1d8. So you've done 8. So give me another d8 impaling a ball.
You do.
But let's see how much more you do.
Okay. Well, 2.
10.
Well,
Okay.
2.
Where did you hit him? Obviously, it's a very good shot, so you get to choose.
Just in the middle of his creepy mask. Just right there. Third eye.
Oh, another forehead kill.
Yeah.
So you...
Oh, actually, no, center of the face. Center of the face. That might be nice. Just like right in the middle of that mask.
Yeah.
Might be nice.
That might be
Yeah,
nice.
which is particularly
nice.
horrible because of course he's not quite dead. But the major wound is your ball has gone right into his head, pushed loads of the mask in, just underneath the bridge of the nose, smashing the nose to pieces. The front of the teeth go.
And I like to think that actually some of that, the bridge of the nose is shattered and has just driven straight back into his face. So it's like he's got an inverse nose now.
Yes, perfect. But the ball's lodged in; it's not gone out.
Yeah.
And there's this kind of awful spurting of blood, and he sort of staggers back, and I think into one of his fellow Merrow, who's just killed a woman next to him, looks in horror and doesn't quite understand what's happening, sort of looks around confusedly. And I think, luckily for you and everyone else, crumbs alive, that was very close. The fourth man gets hit by a ball, much less successfully, winged on the shoulders as he's killing someone, and he turns in anger towards this stag who may or may not be De Vries, who's discharged one pistol. Aspin Drayton.
So I've brought this Merrow down with me, right?
Yep.
Is it one of the half masks, like the Merrow one, or is it a full face? Like, does it go under the nose?
You can't. It's a full face.
Full face, yeah.
Or it goes down low enough. I mean, it doesn't tuck under the chin, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see all this erupting, and I've just got this is one that I can put out of service right now.
Yeah.
I've brought him to the floor.
Yeah.
So I want to go at him with my bludgeon that I've got under my gabardine.
Yeah.
Which is what I ended up putting my hand on rather than a blunderbuss, because obviously didn't want to waste it.
Yes.
on him.
Yeah. Because you're saving it. You're saving it.
Yeah.
Totally understood.
Yeah. But I think I see Mandeville's attack in that moment as well, and it's right. We go.
Yeah.
So I think I've brought him down.
I mean, it's pure chaos. But luckily, you and Mandeville are quite used to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even Launceston.
So yeah, I'm going from with my bludgeon. I want to kind of because I've brought him down with one arm to the floor with me. I want to just keep the momentum of that, try and slide the mask up a bit as I bring down
Nice. Horrible.
the bludgeon. So skill 70 on my bludgeon. That's not too bad.
Oh, useful. That's pretty generous there.
And that is a 14, which is literally an extreme.
That's just an extreme, isn't it?
Just literally, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not impaling. So you don't.
The bludgeon's it's bludgeoning,
Cause-
right? Clues in the title.
I think it's just maximum damage,
Maximum
right? It's
damage.
not maximum damage plus.
Yeah. I don't think you get
Yeah,
the
yeah.
extra. So yeah.
Is that right?
I think so.
So that's what.
You don't
That
get
makes
the weird
sense. That
double.
makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. So it's 1d6 plus my
Because the impaling's the clever bit because it goes through, right?
1d6 plus my damage bonus, basically.
So it's 10.
10. Yeah,
6 plus 4, right?
yeah. I want to bring it down sort of truncheon first into his mouth, sort of try and get it through his teeth into his mouth.
Oh my word! It's because you built them down.
Yeah.
Okay, right, nice. I like it.
Well, I've just seen the awful shit Mandeville's staying over there, and I'm like, I can get in on this. Right, let's see who can do the most horrible
Well,
kill.
he hasn't dodged.
Okay, good.
He hasn't dodged. So I mean, I think that's what he was trying to. He's sort of trying to get out of the way, but obviously it's
Wriggling
he's got
around.
one hand on him. He can't break the hold quickly enough.
Quiet worm.
and maybe belatedly he's thinking, I'll just swing the sword, but it's just that second too late. And you smash through his fish teeth, which are quite sharp and kind of almost a bit piranha-y and a bit... His is a bit more of a sort of almost like a mummer's mask.
Yeah.
You smash through those into his real teeth, and there's a little hold for a second, and then there's the pleasing sensation of them folding under the weight of your bludgeon. Yeah. And yet more sputtering, and I think the sword...
I become instantly erect, and...
Of course. No, naturally, you're a soldier after all. I think just at the last second you take your hand off his collar in his jacket and just grab his wrist as he's trying to swing the sword in. And so you're really pushing him down to the floor with this thing. So he is horribly incapacitated. He's not dead yet.
No.
But I mean, it's beyond major wound stuff. Right?
Give it time.
He could still be a problem at the last gasp. You're experienced enough to realise...
you don't leave anyone...
Yeah. He's not
twitching.
quite dead.
Yeah, always double tap.
Thank goodness you have military experience, because this would be a horrible thing to have ever done to him.
Yeah.
But your sanity is untouched. Launceston, there's a sort of gasp from this woman who, perhaps distressingly humanly, actually kind of flinches in closer to you. Because she's afraid. Even though she's, a creature lost to God's grace. It's an awful sensation of wanting to be, close to a protector. Perhaps reminds you of your wife horribly in that moment, because it's so inappropriate, but this bravado of her coquettish side suddenly evaporates into this very human mammal. Contradictory, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think I...
Nevertheless, this rod is in your hand and rings and it feels so cold.
Yeah. I mean, I've been told... use it, and I have no idea what to do with it. But I think I feel her...
Shove it in your chest.
Obviously. I feel her nestle in next to me, and I can't think of anything to say. So I can see Merrow surrounding us. I'm fucking livid that we knew this was going to happen, and yet we couldn't do anything about it. We knew,
I mean, you're not being attacked, and she's clearly being protected by... Well, she feels like she might be being protected. I mean, you've literally just said this is going to happen.
So you say, "Don't worry, madam, that's just a rod in my hand."
I think I might just say, "Play dead," and play dead, stay low, and then I take the rod. I'm holding the rod in one hand, and I take the all-seeing eye in my other. I hold it like a compass, and I want the all-seeing eye to take me to the disc. I whisper to it, "Hyperborea," and I would like to attempt a spontaneous use of
magic.
To use what I have now learnt is a magical item because of what happened earlier.
Yes. Okay, so you will have to give me a D100 roll.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything you would like to do to... Would you like to use some occult to sort of access some Christian magic? Or would you like to invent your own magical system in this moment?
Okay, yes.
In which case, I would take another offer from you regarding a skill set as to what it is that you are invoking, and essentially,
Yeah, my Cthulhu mythos is very poor. This character has had no contact with any other parts of himself, so I feel like it would be dishonest to try and call upon that.
You have twice had the strong sensation that you have been to a place before which you have not been to before. You had the very strong sensation in the tunnel between the mounds, between the two burial mounds, that you had a choice between which of your personas you could be in that moment. And above all else, the moment you stood outside Morton Lagrange, you felt like you were coming back from somewhere where you had been someone else. I don't think it would be unfair to say that all those things have been relevant and are unique to you in tonight's experience, which might inform something of that. But I agree with you. Nothing has directly said. You've not had Chris Caldwell talk to you. John O. Tatler hasn't been there. So
it's a Hail Mary pass, right? It's a real. It's just it's force of will.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether this thing will do anything.
Yeah.
Or whether it will just give me the confidence to run in a direction.
Yes.
I mean, there are 3 doors. The one we came in and 2 other doors. I'm going to run through one of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what the roll is here.
Cthulhu Mythos?
I think it probably is. I have 2 points.
Yeah. Let's go. You've got some luck.
I've rolled 2. I've rolled 2 twice.
You've rolled a 2 twice before, so.
I've rolled a 28, and I'm going to spend 26 points of luck to pass.
It's a very good choice. With the vibrating rod, it suddenly goes still, and Elise Farrowale, the disc suddenly starts to vibrate in your chest pocket. You had a jacket, is that what you said? Yeah, I can sort of imagine a sort of
like that. I feel I've got loads of secret pockets.
a bodice jacket, isn't it? It starts to vibrate in your bosom, and you're thinking, what? It wasn't doing that a second ago. And there's this thing, and you can now hear this chittering insectoid very powerfully. You can hear this, and their voices. You can tell their voices, but they're intelligent insects. It's frightening. Could you give me a sanity roll, Arundel? You hear the same thing, Rafe, Launceston. You hear this increase of the volume of these voices, but then they soften for you. And the eye, you realise, wants you to turn back round. Outside of the chamber is the only place these beings can be. They cannot be in here, because if the Hydran bust is in here, they cannot be here. The Hydran bust must be taken out of this place, and then they can be in this place, in whatever time they wish to be in this place. But the Hydran bust should not be here. It has been taken away from where it should be and brought into this place falsely, and it will destroy humanity.
Do I know what the Hydran bust is?
You are pulled towards the surface.
You'll know it when you see it.
You sense that answers may be there.
Okay.
But it will not be the Hydran bust, because that is somewhere within this complex.
Okay. So I am being steered towards the staircase we came down.
Yep.
I make for that direction.
Yep. As you step and turn, you hear this sort of, "No, please don't leave me," from our fellow fox.
I leave her.
Yeah.
Savage.
Because if I don't find this disc,
Everyone dies anyway.
I will never see my wife again.
Oh, and that, yeah.
Exactly. You made a loyal choice. As you dash, presumably, back up to the steps, an equal dash to the left occurs as the sword flashes in the stag's hands and lunges deep into the chest of one of the Merrow, and is pulled back with a real swordsman's skill. And you hear, in a slightly higher voice, there's no doubt about it, you hear, "Find Montjoy's box! It has the instructions!" And it's clearly to you, Launceston. Mandeville.
Yes.
Say there for me, Mandeville. Farrowale, what are you going to do?
I am going to this red
Yes.
direction. Is it down?
Yes. And down, and then bends around to the right, and then the chamber opens up. And there's clearly a commotion, and you hear a couple of voices, one very deep, and you hear as well. And a woman's voice, and you think you hear the words, "What's happening? It is time. They have begun."
Trouble in the abattoir.
I fold out so I've got the fish dagger,
Yeah,
and I fold out the concealed dagger of my bracelet as well.
yeah, nice.
So I'm double-wielding.
Yeah.
And then I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a Launceston on this one. I'm going to, I crouch down in the alcove, in case they're going to come up, and I just start whispering to myself. What was my husband's name?
John.
John
Farrowale.
John Farrowale. I start whispering, yeah, Xetheth. Guide me. John, are you there? Are you there, John? If you're there, by Yog-Sothoth, then guide me now. That's what I do.
Interesting. Cthulhu mythos. Spontaneous invocation. It's all kicking off. Down the dice tower.
That's it's not ideal. It's a 70. And so I'm going to push the roll.
Of course.
Because I remember, of course, when John was making these appeals to this entity, there was always blood involved.
Yes.
So I take the fish knife and I draw it across my palm and squeeze the blood
Always
out
across the palm.
onto it.
The worst.
Classic.
It's absolutely the worst, but therefore the highest sacrifice, right?
So all I have to do is divide that number I just rolled by 10.
Using the fish knife, I'll give you a bonus die.
Oh!
Wow! Oh! Come on! Okay. Bonus die. This could do it. Oh, it's so close as well. That's an
Can't spell that.
closer by comparison.
Yeah.
That's an 18 on my.
Oh, sorry. Horrible. Well, which horrible. I mean, you're bleeding away, and the blood is dropping on the floor, and then you see one of the heavy drops sort of just snake away to the shadows, and then it comes back 3 times as large on the ground, and it looks like a silvery eel, and it snakes up towards the red chamber, and it sizzles as it hits the light of the red chamber, and it just kind of crumbles into a white filth. There's a kind of dross of stuff, and then you see more of them from the drops of your blood going into the darkness, and they're massing and they're coiling over each other, the eels, and they're sort of searching for a way in, and then a few of them turn back towards you, and they gather around the pool of your skirt, and some of them kind of start to go up your legs, but then you realise they're dropping back down from your legs. You get a horrible sensation that they want you to go with them, and they go back down towards the room that you left to come into here. And you do hear the words, "But what was the green disc?" And then the woman says, "I do not know. Something is wrong. I sense it." And then you hear footsteps.
We didn't do any SAN loss for that sanity roll. I failed it when I heard the chittering.
Yes, no, thank you.
Sorry, I completely forgot.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh.
It's only one.
Should I have rolled sound for the chittering?
Oh no, yours was fine. It was
Okay.
it turned to language that you could understand.
Fine.
Farrowale, no such joy, because he has the disc. You have the rod.
They're trying to guide me back to the main chamber.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. In which case, I think I
And you can hear footsteps coming from the red chamber.
So, I'm going to assume.
You also hear a scream from the chamber, a man's voice, and it says something like, "God's sake, Lemuel, I will kill you in hell 1,000 times," and starts to scream. But the word Lemuel, the name Lemuel, comes out.
I think
Which you've just seen in the book.
as a sort of delayed involuntary action, I shout down the red chamber. I shout, "The marrow! It's the marrow!" And then I charge back into the main chamber with both knives. Kick the door open.
Yeah.
Slash at the nearest marrow I see.
Yeah, and it is carnage.
I love it.
But if you and Mandeville, there is an opponent for each of you, unless Mandeville you want to try and run down a passageway and leave the combat. It's your call,
Well,
Mandeville. You have a choice, but Farrowale, there's just one right in front of you, killing someone right in front of you.
In fact, I come up behind them and just
Oh, nasty.
Gladiator style.
double blades. Gladiator style, exactly.
What do you think, Mandeville?
you just gave
It's very badass.
My question is, so Mandeville has just had some connection.
You can see Launceston leaving.
I can see Launceston leaving. I also, and this might be a random notion, but
Not running away, I would point out. He's very clearly doing something.
Yes,
not what you were expecting.
I see that. Here's my thought, though. The connection with Josie Arundel, that she's woken up and regained sanity. I'm wondering if there's that, if she, through Mandeville, sees the blue light, the blue corridor.
I think it does seem very familiar to you. It
Yes.
seems very familiar to you.
And I think that
More and more so, in fact.
Mandeville hears quite clearly in his head a panicked shout of this, whoever she is, this one of the two women who he also is, upon seeing the blue light going, going, she's down there. It took her and the child. It took them down there. You have to save her.
Yeah. And I think maybe you realise, there's maybe some of those small skulls you begin to think up in the ossuary, they were children's skulls.
There were children's skulls, and the marrow came from the blue corridor, right?
Yep. No, they were down there, right?
I think I know how good Farrowale is, and how good Drayton is. I turn and look around the carnage in the room and see the damage that Drayton is doing. Launceston is on his just having a good time.
Big smile on his face.
And I think he has a moment of pause, deciding whether to stay and fight or leave these poor people to their fate. But then the door bursts open and in comes Farrowale with these two knives. And I think, no, we're good.
Should we see how effective that kill attempt is, Farrowale, to see if this swings Mandeville's notion of a solo descent?
Yes, please.
She comes in and just trips over and face plants.
So if we get your no pressure, Dom, but you better kill this guy or really incapacitate him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Do well, won't you?
Oh,
There's 4 down.
This is...
I mean, 2 of them could still cause some problems to your ankles.
Now, dagger, I have a separate skill. Great, much better. This counts as dagger, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh hell yeah, they're both daggers.
Come on. Hey, that's a 25. I'm going to spend a point of luck and make that... Oh, it won't make any difference, will it? Hard success. He's not fighting.
I think this is a surprise attack, isn't it?
Oh, great, even better. In which case, it's a regular success, but I could spend a point of luck to make it hard.
No, keep that precious. You've only got 8 left or something.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. In which case, so he can't dodge, and he's not going to fight back either because he didn't know it was happening. So let's get that damage roll. Unfortunately, she's not. But you get a +2 for that knife.
Oh, nice. So, now then, how does this work when you're wielding 2 weapons? Do you roll damage twice or just once? I don't actually know.
Storytelling. Let's roll twice. I tell you what. I'll be harsh. If you roll a hard success, you can roll twice on your damage.
Oh, nice.
What? So if I spend a point of luck, I can roll twice?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Having just said, save that precious luck.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm giving you an advantage for it.
Oh,
I think that's fair. It's still...
I'm not going to need the luck for much longer. This is what it's for.
I think you should have to roll to hit twice.
Yeah, you probably have to roll twice, but with like a penalty die for each attack. We haven't got time for any of that.
So,
purists, my apologies. We're in the dying minutes now. Believe it or not.
of course, I roll a 1. So that's 2 plus. Come on. Do you say +2 on that other knife? So that's 7 in total.
Ooh. So where'd you get him? Because it's a major wound.
Oh,
Was it across the throat?
yeah, like deep into that soft bit there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe, as it's not a kill, maybe I missed the main artery, but I do some serious damage otherwise.
You graze the clavicle.
Yeah, unfortunately you do, which is your normal go-to, but but he staggers. Obviously trying to hold his blood in as it's pumping out, but it's not spurting.
Some serious laryngitis for a while, I think.
The old pump, not squirt.
And he staggers. He staggers forward and obviously tries to scream, but no sound comes out. But does whirl around, and of course the next action will be upon you, which may or may not change your mind, Mandeville, because you could stride over there and help that situation if you wanted. But you do notice, of course, that in between you is also this possible De Vries figure, not Nicholas De Vere, a possible De Vries figure who's just dispatched a man.
Yes. Yeah, I think that, to me, it's all happening incredibly fast. And what I've seen is this, the huge, just kind of recapping for myself, this huge boar stabbed in the neck. I've shoved him into one marrow, shot another one in the face, heard this voice telling me to go down the blue corridor, and as I take a moment to think, looking around, seeing Drayton just smashing, I think the chunkiest Miro into bits, and then
well, it was the guy with the sword, so he was obviously a soldier.
Yeah, the guy with the big sword.
Man to take out.
I mean, the most dangerous one.
Chunky sword marrow.
And then kind of the last thing is, as I say, like the door bursts open, in comes Elise Farrowale with her 2 knives, and I see just it sweep across the neck of this, or sweep across in the front of this marrow, and just even whether he's dead or not, a great spatter of blood has come from the knife as she sweeps it through, and he's staggering, and that's I'm heading down the corridor. I think I know De Vries is there, or who we think might be De Vries. I'm going on a little solo mission to do something. I know there's something down the blue corridor.
The atmosphere changes instantly.
Yeah.
For Mandeville. William Mandeville it's much cooler suddenly.
Yeah.
It's slightly slick underfoot. There's something slightly slimy, even just like 10 feet in, something slimy on the walls.
Yeah.
You can smell the sea. The sound behind deadens slightly. It's cacophony, but it sort of suddenly feels like it's 2 rooms away. And it bends round so you can't quite see what's dead ahead. And then it straightens up, and you see a T-junction. One leading left, which is very dark, apparently not lit, and the other one leading right, which is also blue and glows again. This one was a bit darker when you hit the T-junction.
I'm going to go down the glowing one.
Yeah. So you turn right, and as you do so, you realise someone is stepping out of a chamber, which is just off to the left, from which all of the light is coming. Dead ahead, there is a sloping upwards, a passageway that Josie Arundel instantly recognises as the completing of the map. She was standing by what I was calling the oubliette, where the mummified body of Rafe Launceston was discovered. And she was looking down this passageway. You are now looking up this passageway. And there's a chamber, a large cave chamber off to the left. And a figure is about to step out into the corridor. You can hear them approaching.
I need to reload this pistol.
Priorities.
I presume I have, whatever ammo I've got.
You've got ball and shot. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I've got ball and shot. Can I take a sec to do that? I'm going to duck back against the wall. I'm very large, and it's a very glowy corridor. I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, you're sort of at this T-junction. You'd have to, if you don't want to be seen, you have to go back into the corridor that you're about to leave. You see what I mean?
Yes.
And don't turn right. That would be a way of doing that.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good 30 yards. You might get away with it. Depends if they're going to run round or if they're just, you're not sure. You can hear footsteps. They're not fast, but they're not slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload that pistol. I'm just gonna step back around the corner and reload.
We'll come back to you with a success of your dexterity roll, because you want to load that fast. So let's have a dexterity roll for that.
Okay.
Rafe Launceston.
Yeah, I run up the stairs.
You are not as fast as Aspin Drayton. I keep making that mistake. I'm sorry.
No.
Aspin Drayton.
But when it's my turn, that's what I do.
Yes, yeah. there are 2 Merrow who look a bit horrified by what's going badly against them. 4 Merrow largely dead. This guy isn't quite dead. You could move on, or you could make sure that he...
Well...
In fact, actually, do you know what? He's got a major wound, isn't he? I've got to do that yet.
Yeah.
Oh. Nope, he is unconscious.
Right.
Perhaps understandably.
In which case, I'll just take his sword.
Yeah, useful.
And go for them.
I think one of the Merrow was a woman. Quite stocky.
Yeah.
I mean, naked. But she has a fighter's poise.
Oh.
It turns with this dagger.
Yeah.
Takes one look at you and is sort of obviously going to try and come for you, but you have got the drop on her. You're just faster than her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an equal opportunities soldier. I just...
Always have been, always will be.
God.
Yeah, absolutely.
You make no special dispensations for those you kill?
No, quite.
Or should you?
I mean, I don't have a skill specifically with a sword, but I imagine it would be similar to my bludgeon.
Brawl.
My brawl, yeah, brawl.
Yeah.
I'll roll that there. I think that's what I'll do. I leave... This guy's unconscious, so I just I leave the bludgeon in his mouth, poking out
Oh, grim.
like that, and I just take his sword instead, and just go with that and swipe hard. And I roll... Can I push... I can't push combat, can I?
No, it's just luck.
No.
It's all luck.
That's... Oh, well, I'll spend the luck, because that's ridiculous. My brawl is 70 and I rolled an 80. I'm going to spend 10 points of luck.
Yeah, spend that.
Yeah.
Spending the luck.
Makes a difference.
Yeah, so I just, I do. I sort of, almost at the last minute, I think it's the new weight of this new weapon. I'm sort of, have to get my grip on it, and there's blood and sweat on my hands, but at the last minute I do manage to sort of wrap my hand properly and just bring it down across the torso like that.
Yeah, she tries to not exactly dodge away from the blow, but sort of kind of lean back and then use the momentum of her leaning forwards to try and stab.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, she just gets the footing all wrong, and so her attempt to fight back leaves her open to the attack.
It's all in the footwork.
It's all the footwork.
Yeah.
So
You've never danced before, have you? And I just...
Yeah, or not very well.
Yeah.
So damage.
Not very
Yeah.
well. Oh, sorry, I should... Yeah.
So that short sword will be d6 plus 1.
Lovely. Damage bonus involved?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Usually with hand weapons.
Yeah.
So, 3 plus 1, 4. And then a d4 on my damage bonus. 4. So...
Yes.
Bloody hell.
8.
8, again.
That's the word.
Smoked.
Ooh. So she's...
Smoked with bloody execution.
Really... And it was across the body, right?
Yeah, straight down.
So, I mean, it's nasty. There's a... One
Cracking of ribs.
Cracking ribs. A nasty chunk of the breast is removed. She's...
Popping of lungs.
But astonishingly, she doesn't collapse. But I think she does go down to one knee, and she's just got this dagger, and you can see her eyes rolling. And maybe there's a bit of sort of an involuntary spittle dribble. But you are very conscious of Rafe Launceston dashing past you.
Yeah.
So much so that I think, it was such an impressive wounding, and she is major wounded. I would give you the opportunity to sort of extend them, because we're in the dying seconds, as it were. The momentum could pull you with him if you wanted.
Aye.
Farrowale's just come in.
Farrowale's come in.
And Mandeville's just gone down. You've seen all of that.
I mean, I'm in my element killing like this.
Absolutely.
But
there's only 3 standing left out of 9.
But there is something about the sort of maybe the sort of turbulence of his run.
Kill them all, Drayton! Kill them all!
Right, and I think that does it for me. That does it for me. So yeah, I do what I'm here to do, what I'm paid to do.
You wheel on to the next.
I don't think I actually do. Well, maybe I do.
Kill him!
You don't, and of course, it's just what Drayton imagines.
Yeah.
Because that's what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
The old...
Well, it's the old addiction from when I worked...
The old madness, the old battle madness still lingers.
Yeah, back when I was Monmouth's man, and that is the sort of thing you'd have shouted at you, and the bloodlust would come over you, and so I think I stay. I'm where I'm meant to be.
Yeah. Right, so Launceston, you're running up these stairs.
Yeah.
But actually, but you're running, and I'll come back to Farrowale, which I think I've done a terrible dirty on, because you're very fast, aren't you?
65.
Oh,
60? 60.
60. Okay, no, so you are okay.
65.
Astonishingly, that's because you've studied. So Launceston, so you dash up these steps, and of course, to your horror, you're met with these two. This guy's got this pistol, and he brings it up, and there's this halberdier, and you can see him grinning in his half mask.
Both Merrow.
Both Merrow, and they're ready. And as he raises up the halberd. This bolt of lightning goes through his head, splitting it, and it just goes
Fucking hell.
like a fat grapefruit
Does it come from behind, or does it come out the end of my rod, so to speak?
from behind. Your rod is yet to discharge its powers.
Whatever it. Yeah.
It's alright, mate. It'll happen.
I deserved that look, Belinda, and you're absolutely right. I apologize. Absurd. The smutty levels. I've just been doing Elizabethan smut, haven't I? So, not here. The other guy hesitates, and a terrifying bolt of electricity arcs through his body at a diagonal angle, smacking into bone, splintering ossuary bone, sizzling the air, and you hear this kind of weird ululation from outside, and a whirring sound that goes like a machine, like a mill wheel has just stopped. When you were a boy, you heard a mill wheel stopping. It was one of the most terrifying grinding of gears and engines. And of course, it's the vision of the future. Industry is always going to be the answer. What wonders we may yet achieve. But perhaps Launceston's mind pulls back from such keen observations that seem to be being hinted at by the mere presence of these beings, those who are out there, who have done this to these figures in front of you and dispatched them so quickly with this profound... You sense profound technology. Anyway, I think you pull back to the present and what is happening in front of you. And it's all come through the central door where you see this kind of weird robed figure, very tall. This sort of weird machine drops down underneath this ragged cloak, and it's the figure that you saw outside Morton LaGrange, and it steps away from the entrance, and it sort of jitters slightly as it steps away, and you can see three other figures on that weird bridge of the mound, and one of them speaks in your mind and says, "Step forward, Rafe, Launceston." Quickly.
I'm in a room with the bear skull,
Yes,
right?
which is unharmed.
Is it?
Yeah. The two men are very dead.
Does it look like something that could be lifted, or is it like attached?
I think you're asking the right question. You're not sure.
Right, great. I would like to try and like rest it off its pedestal
Rest it off, yeah.
and take it out of this place. It's the first thing I can think of that might be the whatever I've been told to remove.
The Hydra bust thing, yeah.
The Hydra bust. I mean, I damn
Hydra
don't
bust.
think it is it, but like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a bust.
Yeah.
I grab it and run towards the door.
There's a moment of resistance, and then, with a great exhalation, you pull it off the kist, and as you run, this beautiful dark-haired woman runs next to you and says, "Good. If you work with them, you can work with me. I can give you what you've always dreamed of, Rafe Launceston. You at the side of the king. Your wife will live like a princess. You know that that's what you want." And she smiles, and it's a real smile of death. It's like you can see almost her lips aren't quite fully over her teeth, like she is death itself in that
Oh
moment.
God.
Could you give me a sanity?
Yeah.
She is death itself. Ugh.
Well, that's a pass.
Well, you get this. You've still got the pendant in your hand, and you realise that this bear is her work, and she's some part of this sorcery. This is something to do with her.
So it's not what I want.
And that it almost was like, oh, this was some kind of protection, isn't it? This is like a protective thing, and you're very conscious that these things out here couldn't come in here, and now you've just left, and you've got the boar skull, and she's gone, and these three things are standing there, and time shifts, and you can sort of feel the time lapse of everything growing and shifting and fading and dying, and sun's up and sun's down. And one is very tall and has a sort of very conical lower half, and its arms sort of waft.
Yes.
There's one more than there should be, and there's a kind of weird claw. And the other one is like a large beetle. It's about 3 foot tall. Also kind of sort of cloaked, but the cloak keeps moving. You can't quite keep your eye on it, almost like it's made of beetles, not made of pistols. And the third one is constantly forming in and out of the ground, sloughing down, very small. It would almost be comedic if it weren't for the fact that it keeps trying to form a human face out of beetles and tendrils and eels and these crawling limbs and shapes that are horribly indistinct. But it can't quite do it, and it sort of crumbles down.
Okay.
I mean, another sanity roll, right?
This is another sanity roll for you, Launceston.
I feel like it's unfair for me to roll. It shouldn't have been instant
Well,
fail.
and this is quite a big one, so
It's a pass.
that's 4 sanity you've lost for that.
Okay.
This is a lucky roll, actually, for you, I'm feeling. The central figure says, "You must place the disc somewhere where you will find it. You must use the rod where you must be ended."
Place the disc where I must find it. Use the rod where I must be ended.
"Open yourself to who you are." And this sort of weird appendage opens its hand out, and it's not really a hand at all. It's like 3 claws that sort of snap at you.
Like one of those
trying to sort of
grabbers in an
express-
arcade where you're trying to...
Yeah, exactly like that, yeah.
Ineffectually
and
just
it
stroking
I mean, it's
you.
not automated, it's not a machine, but this you feel like there is a kinship between the one that used the machine and this one. And you are flooded with Tatler's knowledge and Caldwell's knowledge.
That's not going to help.
Well, I mean, I would say you are still flooded with the memory of that Blake/Arundel reading of the sea scripture, and she read it aloud in the dark language that you are all sharing, or were all sharing, or will all be sharing in the Fen. Now that moment where you were sort of joined in with the mummified humans underneath Alfoxton House. For a time, you have been in communion with that language and that knowledge. So Blake's discovery has been shared with you through Arundel's presence in the Fen. But you are flooded by the knowledge and by the shared knowledge of your fellow travellers, your fellow walkers. In fact, so much so that it's only the point at which Caldwell's memory of Josie Arundel touching the rod inside your own mummified body is that you see the future. And the voice says at that point, "It is the way to save humanity."
I'm not putting the rod in my own
pressure.
body.
No pressure.
We cut to Farrowale and Drayton standing over the dead Merrow, breathing hard. Could you both give me a luck roll?
No. Kel surprise.
Oh, if I hadn't spent that luck. But yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay, so in the process, you both lost 4 hit points. Pretty fair.
Yeah, I guess.
But all of the Merrow are dead. Unfortunately, many of the other cultists are dead.
Ah, well.
A beautiful woman in a fox mask stands up in the middle. She's the only one who isn't harmed.
Yes.
I'll shoot her.
No.
Yeah?
No, I'm joking.
No. Do you want to?
No, I probably don't. I mean, jump to...
Launceston did say kill them all.
Well, he did, but I'm assuming he meant the mirror. I do swing round, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, please.
But I think by this point I've realised who the aggressors are.
Where are the others? Where are the elders? They're down there. I know they are. Eskdale, Kerbelay, Montjoy will know. Where are they? And she dashes towards the blue tunnel as a pistol is discharged.
Oh,
Crack.
Now, could you give me a firearms roll, Mandeville?
Oh, that is a fail.
damn it.
I could spend 4 luck to make it a success.
I would.
Oh.
All right, let's do it.
It's a surprise attack. So it's 1d8.
Oh!
Oh.
Is it 1?
8!
Oh, 8! I thought it was the other way around. Yeah,
Holy
excellent.
shit.
Yes.
He fights for consciousness, but you shot him, right in the chest. He slams against the wall, and his merrow mask comes back. He's a gentleman. And he slides down the wall, coughing. He himself had a sword and a pistol, and the pistol just drops out of his hand, and he slumps unconscious.
I'm going to... That he hadn't fired his pistol, right?
No, yeah,
I'm going to take his pistol, I'm going to take his sword.
Good shout.
classic. That's the way to do it, isn't it? In the
I'm going to load up.
in the late 17th, early 18th centuries, you take one down and you take their powder.
Yeah, because then I don't have to take time to reload again, do I? Because his is
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, exactly.
On to the chamber.
on to the chamber.
Excellent.
Yeah, in I go.
You turn and it's the most wonderful aquatic cave. It's got the sea lapping into it, and then it's a 3/4 dome leading to almost like a sort of fish's head, almost lapping at the sea's edge. And then there is a font, a natural font,
Comic Sans.
around which are 3 bodies mutilated. Each has a mask. There's a boar, a fox, an owl. The fox is the only one who's clearly alive and has clearly been very badly tortured. All 3 of them have. Blood is pooled at their feet. Fox is breathing hard. It's a man. The boar is a woman, and the owl is a man. And you are flooded with the memories of Josie Arundel and Felicity Blake and Elise Farrowale. You are flooded with the memories of Charlie Westenra and Luther Blissett,
Jesus Christ.
Luther Redmark,
Luther Vandross.
and Aspin Drayton. You are flooded with the memories of
Vandross.
Max Davenant and Tam Phillips in this moment as Rafe Launceston, as the conduit, opens all of your minds to what you all are in this dance. And you hear these words, all 4 of you hear these words. You must hide the disc where you will find it, in your present. And you must use the rod. You can save us. And the beetle thing interposes Launceston and goes, us. We are you. You will save yourselves. The Hydron bust. And it's at that point, Mandeville, you look into the font, and there's this ravaged, massive part of an enormous deep one. You understand it is a Merrow, the legendary figure, but it's 5 times the size of a normal human being, and yet it is like an abstract structure out of a marble sculpture. It's like a half of a bust. So there is the grotesque. Well, there's the grotesque pendulous breast that I will get to in a second. But there's an element of a very extremely muscular shoulder, hinting at the right arm, but then it's broken away, and the skin and muscle and flesh has sloughed at the edge. But the muscularity of the rest of the body is preserved like a piece of marble, and yet vibrant in colour, deep, rich blues and greens, iridescent, almost oily on the surface. And then this incredibly strong, powerful rugose clavicle, hinting also at the right side of the neck. The carotid is hinted at. But again, where it meets the edge of itself, it sort of shatters into this krill, drifting, pumping, white, oozing substance. And then the centerpiece is this veined, pendulous female fish breast.
Oh, God.
And it's breaking open, swarming with krill all over it. Seeping out in like a white spill of life, ruptured and weeping down into this font. And it's obviously been set up to deliberately spill into this pool below. And it goes into the water, this pool of water. And then you realise as you look into the water isn't a pool at all. It's actually a cylinder that descends down into the rock and then deep into a sort of ocean cavern, I suppose. And it's eerily lit by the underwater luminescence of the bodies that line the cylindrical walls. All around the edges of it are these half-breed creatures of man and shrimp and fish. Some are women and they are bared, and their faces are beautiful, but their teeth are like needles, and they have some features of female reproductive system, but these shrimp legs, and they are big, these females. But all the males are shrouded in weird lattice works of almost like nets, and their eyes are like discs, and they're all moving around this deep cylinder into the sea that just goes down and down. There's thousands of them going down and down and down, and they seem to be just held in place by this bust. And could you give me a sanity roll?
Just leave it. Put a lid on it or something.
Is that just Mandeville?
It's just Mandeville.
Oh yeah, because it's Mandeville down there, yeah.
That didn't go well.
Paint over it and leave it for the next tenant.
Yeah.
Is it a fail?
Yes, it is. It's not quite a fumble, but it is a fail.
So that is a D20.
It's part furnished, but please don't move the bust.
Ooh.
Fucking hell. Really?
There we go. Special dice coming out.
A 1!
You lose one
Mental,
sanity.
yes.
Just like, oh yeah, classic, seen it before.
I mean, it's just too much to take in. I think you just go.
It's like
Maybe you stagger back, and the fox grabs your arm and says, "Launceston, is that you?"
Oh, Launceston! No! William Mandeville!
Mandeville. Oh, Launceston. I saw him in my dreams. I knew he would come. The rod. Oh, God. You are Launceston's man. Yes.
Yes.
Good. Tell him he's the rightful heir. Give him the fox. He is to have it. The fox is his princedom and key, gate, rod and disc. He will understand if I have
I would
signs correctly.
We have to go.
No, listen. I cannot. I have little strength left.
All right.
Listen. My name is Montjoy. I was last to join. Latest in the names. We thought we could save Clarendon. Lemuel has betrayed us. One of Wendrove's men. I think his lieutenant Wardlow was innocent. Wendrove too. It was his man, hungry for power.
I would beg that.
Be released. Here, you may yet use it to your own advantage. The quintessence. It may help you yet. And in that moment, he makes a really rather sudden gesture. He dips his 2 forefingers and his thumb from his right hand into the font, into this pool of krill, and he scoops this stuff up, and he makes this fascinating gesture just before your face, a sort of backwards S with then a final point in the middle. It's a sort of hieroglyphic monad, if you will. And then the luminous substance on his fingers sort of crumbles to dust, and you feel this strange warmth flood over your face, rush past you almost like a kind of breeze, almost like a spirit leaving, and you feel uplifted in a way that you can't explain. And then he carries on, almost before you're ready to understand. He launches on, with what you feel must be the last of his life's breath. They cannot have it. They cannot have it. You must use the rod. Find the disc. Use the rod. Speak to the Yithians. Speak with them. Make the deal. And then he dies.
What deal? What deal? No, don't die yet. I do that thing that people do in just slap him, give him a shake. Yeah. Which, always wakes up dead people.
You bastard.
Yeah. Come on. Do what with the disc? Do what with the rod? Wait, no, come on.
You hear the telltale sound for Josie Arundel of lots of sharp, high-legged feet things. And this comes round the corner.
Oh, great.
Which is one of these things, but much bigger.
Crabby things.
With a massive claw. It's carrying a spear in its human hand, and it's got all these long crab legs with high hairs on, like horrible kind of feeler hairs. And it comes out from up above on the walls of the cave. You didn't realise there was a sort of gallery, and it starts to sort of climb its way down, almost defying gravity as it does. Looking at you all the time as it comes down.
Sanity.
And then you realise there are more of them.
Oh.
So yeah, because you haven't lost the maximum for seeing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But I'm afraid to say I'm going to have to ask you for another sanity roll.
Oh. That was an extreme success on my sanity.
Okay, right, so an extreme... It's so close to call, but I do... this is a D6 or a D20 horror.
Yeah.
This is a living giant man hybrid crab thing, and it is very much real, and I do still think you have to roll your D6, which I know is unfair because it's so... you did so well with that one. Yeah, but I'm going to have to ask you for that. D6.
No! Well, that was 6.
Oh, dear.
I do feel bad, if it's any consolation. But you will not lose any more sanity from this, depending how William Mandeville responds to how much he understands of this. So, okay. Did you give me an intelligence roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can. Yes. Ooh! Extreme success on my intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
An extreme.
Yeah.
You've lost 6 sanity, and that's about. So I think. Well.
I've made myself very small right now.
Have you? Tiny BFG.
Tiny BFG.
Yeah. So, a bout is occurring for Mandeville.
Yeah.
So could you give me a D10, please?
A 1.
Very good, thank you. And I'm going to request, since that you are alone, I'm going to request, in the interests of our progress forwards, that you leave that with me. That is the summary bout of madness. I think it's fair to say that as you try to make yourself small, you try to sort of draw into the wall, and then you think, no, you think what you think. Yeah, and there's a charge. Brilliant, thank you. Thank you, Belinda. Oh, God. Launceston, I will come to you last.
That's fine.
Farrowale and Drayton, this earth-shattering sense of understanding that you are in the caves that in the future are a place and a time, and then all the understanding is a lot to take in, but you can do one more thing.
Well, I know I've got the
I was
disc.
about to say, yeah.
I think I say to Drayton,
You got that disc.
I got the disc.
You've got it.
I've got the disc.
Right.
Where do we put
Somewhere
it?
we'll find it.
Where we will find it again.
Where were we in here?
We will find it. We will find it.
I'm some ponce in the future. Right.
So am I.
Where?
But then in the future after that, I'm from Northern Ireland.
Right.
But I don't want to think about that because it's quite a hard accent to do.
You feel the tentative grasp on reality beginning to slip away from you.
Yeah.
And Aspin Drayton, a woman steps forward out of the tunnel.
Oh, God.
A blonde woman, beautiful.
Julia.
Yeah, she's just dressed in a white smock. Not exactly a recognisable smock, but simple. And she takes her head off.
Oh, God.
And says, and the head says, "You could hide it under the head."
Aye, under Lilith's, under Julia's, under the head.
And then she fades back into the tunnel.
Under the head.
What head?
Under the head.
The bear's head?
Aye.
Is that what you mean? The big bear in there?
I think that's all I can really glean from that, right? Because there is no other head here. I mean, do I know where Lilith's head ended up?
You saw Charlie Westenra kick it into the dark in the further chamber, which you know where that is.
Yeah. So it has to be
makes
there.
Sense.
It must
be down into the right.
Under the head. It has to be down. So I think
Show me.
But the head won't be there for 500 years, 400 years.
Oh, that's true. But that's where it'll end up, and the head will lead them to it, right?
Yes.
Under the head. Wherever the head ends up.
Yes, I think...
That's where this will be, and I have the...
And can you be sure? Can you show me? Can you be sure?
Yes.
Then we'll do it. We'll secure it somehow.
Aye.
And hopefully, one day we will remember.
Aye, one day. This way, quick. I want to rush through to that
chamber. Then the next time we play this scenario, we can do it in one session. Yeah. Quickly.
You dash through and you see the almost dead, definitely unconscious body of a Merrow gentleman on the floor, and you hear this and this kind of quite quickly followed by the unmistakable sound of fast-running feet, the shot of a pistol, and an almost simultaneous plunge of a sword, and then there's a sort of awful and then there's an eerie silence, but there's still this. Although there's actually, do you know what? On top of that, there is a sort of from the chamber, and as you're approaching the chamber, I think there's a natural sort of caution about whether you're going to go past or not. Do you dash past, or do you have a look?
I'm following Drayton.
Yeah,
He seems to know where he's going, so I'm just following him.
I can't. The only way I can think about it, like the skull doesn't make sense to me. I need it to be where the head ends up. It has to be where the disc is, wherever he finds it. Does that logic make sense to anyone else, or am I just losing? Well, anyway, it's what Drayton's thinking. Maybe it's because time's going backwards in his head and he's finding it hard to get a grasp on.
As you're thinking that and hesitating just before the chamber, you're now looking up the corridor that you looked down from the oubliette when you first came into the cave system proper.
Yeah.
In 2024, and you see stoop down at the other end of the tunnel an enormous man with long hair, and he carries a hammer, and he gestures and says, in tones of the earth, "This way. This is my blessed place. It was blessed by one of mine."
And who are you and who are yours?
I mean, he is a long way away, but he's sort of speaking to you impossibly closely.
Yeah, of course.
I touch Drayton's arm and I say, that is Wayland, the smith. We can trust him.
Aye.
We have to.
Why are you speaking like that? It doesn't matter. Of course you are. This way, yes. We can trust him, you say. Quickly then, quickly.
You dash past Drayton. And Farrowale, your training, and Charlie Westenra's curiosity, you look in and you see Mandeville picked up and pulled apart.
Oh, William!
And this blood spurts everywhere by this terrifying thing.
Jesus Christ.
Half crab, half giant man, half shrimp. Well, there's too many halves, but...
Mandeville! Fuck.
And even as you're running past, you do notice that there is a sword stuck in this thing, and also it's bleeding from a heavy gunshot wound to the humanoid part of its neck has been really badly damaged, but it's upright and it's horrific. And you run on in a fugue state.
Yeah.
And Josie Arundel, you take control. You take control.
Of Mandeville as he's ripped in half?
No, you're in the oubliette.
How mean?
You're in the oubliette. You've got the rod in your hand, and you can feel it vibrating.
Oh!
You're back. You're back in 2024.
Oh God! All right. So I can feel the rod, but so I'm gonna.
The others are standing around you in this kind of exactly as they were in the fen, but they're like on their knees. They're in these fugue states. And you've got the rod in your hand.
No, they're all in fugue states.
We've got Dan's masterstroke to come after you.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell.
Better be incredible, Dan.
Do I know? I
I'm gonna
don't.
wrap this all up.
I don't know where they're hiding the disc.
No.
So I've pulled the rod out. I'm sorry, guys. This is just.
No,
You can't apologise.
Do
There's
not
no
apologise.
need. I love you for apologising.
I've got the rod.
I mean, I think I'd like to remind us all we can lose.
Oh, yeah.
We probably will.
I fully expect to.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Yes, that's okay.
I'm
Let's try
going to, because I don't have the knowledge of what Drayton and Farrowale are planning to do, or where they're planning to hide the disc. But I do.
Are we in the room as well at this moment?
Yeah. So Charlie Westenra's there, and
Is there a way Charlie Westenra can remember what we were planning to do and say?
you could give me a power roll, Charlie Westenra.
I think I want to try and wake them up.
if-
Like if they're all in a fugue state, the first thing I want to do is try and wake the four of them up.
Who do you want to wake up?
I will start with Charlie Westenra.
Okay. In which case, I'll give you a bonus die, Charlie.
Oh yes, because we're in a.
Yep.
Ah, right. Yes. Okay. I'm with you. I thought we were all just stood around looking at you.
No. You're all fucked up. So what am I rolling? Power?
Well, Charlie needs to do a power roll.
Right.
What do I need to do?
You could do a slap awake roll, but I don't think it's.
I need Charlie's.
What would that be again?
Josie could do a. What could Josie do to help? You could try and cast a spell. You've got some Cthulhu Mythos. You've got.
Have I?
Yeah, you've got 5 now because you've had a bout of madness.
No, I haven't.
Well, you do because you're indefinitely insane now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I've got 5. Sorry. Yeah.
Right. Charlie Westenra's power
Oh wait. Shit. Hang on.
is terrible.
Yeah. But you get a bonus. You get a bonus die.
Where are you, Jason?
Fucking hell.
Hang on.
I've done it.
Nice on the first roll.
Oh no, I've got 9 Cthulhu Mythos actually.
9. Yeah. Okay, because stuff's happened to you.
Okay, let's try this. No. Well, it's moot anyway because I failed very badly.
So, Charlie, you return. And you're being woken by Josie Arundel, looking pale and terrified, and she's got this rod in her hand, and you both hear this tick-tick-tick-tick-tick from the long corridor down below.
Okay.
It's coming. The thing that killed you is coming. Under the head,
What's under the head?
The desk, we were gonna put it under the head.
Lilith's head?
I think that was the plan. Where the head fell, there you'll find the desk, I think. But we haven't done it yet.
And we did then get distracted by a giant bloke. I'm not.
If we succeeded, that's where it'll be.
We got it.
But we haven't done it yet. In the past.
Are you sure? I mean, you're here now. Maybe the past has happened. Maybe it
Aspin Drayton.
maybe it happened after you left the past to come back to the future.
I don't think time is linear anymore.
Aspin Drayton, you look back.
If it ever was.
Aye.
And you see that Elise Farrowale has just stopped, and she's just staring into this chamber.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
and you say, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And this massive crab claw just stabs straight into her, and lifts her up.
Could I not grab the disc first? Oh, fuck.
I thought you had it.
I have it.
I thought you got it.
I have the disc.
Okay, yeah.
Farrowale has the disc.
Well, can I do a dex roll or something to try and, like, grab into her?
Yeah. You grab the disc as she's lifted up. It comes. Yeah. You grab the disc.
Okay. And I follow on. I just chase after the giant bearded figure, because apparently I can trust him. He's the smith of the something or other. I don't fucking know. I've got this disc.
So
I've got to put it under her head.
I don't know what happened with the disc because I died before it happened. Because Drayton didn't tell me there was a great big fucking crab thing behind me, but there's one coming up the corridor towards you. I can hear it.
Well, is there a way around, is there a way around the crab? Can we go outside and come back in again?
You can go back into the.
Can we start again?
Can we start
Can we
again?
start again?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I think I've got the hang of it now.
Okay. Run a nice walk.
Turn the rod upside down. Press the little plunger at the bottom. Restart.
Yeah.
Great. So. Just to remind you of the geography, the corridor that it's coming up from now makes sense in terms of the chamber of the cylindrical depth chamber of the army of the deep.
Yes.
That is leading up to you, and that's where it's coming from. One of these horrible shrimp men beasts. You could just go back into the chamber where Lilith's head was, away from it.
I think if we just go back into the chamber where Lilith's head was, we can avoid it. We can get there before it. If we move
All right,
now, let's move now.
Go.
Okay, so we're gonna
So you go. The two of you go back in, leaving the other two, of course, behind. Tragically, because of course that's what you have to do.
Did we hear any of it?
No, Caldwell and Davenant.
Okay.
Davenant,
In
both.
fugue states, they can't be present there right now.
Not compass mentis.
Okay.
Rafe Launceston.
I want the disc. I don't trust this weird beetle thing saying you could save humanity.
You know everything that Chris Caldwell knows, and you know everything that Jonathan Tatler knows.
Yes, but I am Rafe Launceston, and I want the disc, because if I don't have the disc, I'm fucked. It must be back down at the bottom. It's not up here. I don't know why my stupid all-seeing eye has sent me up here. So I'm gonna go back down.
See you later, Beatles.
Yeah. Okay, great. You dash down into a scene of carnage below. You can't find Drayton. You can't find Farrowale. A man wearing a shrimp mask bursts in through the orange door at that moment. And he looks...
I point the rod at him.
Yeah. And he says,
And
"Wait! The rod! You have the rod." No, wait, he says, "Right! You have the rod! The rod!" And you realise it's not a mask. It's a shrimp's head. It's a massive shrimp head.
Oh.
where is the disc?
Can you give me a sanity roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
All of the feelers.
Oh.
Let's put another pass.
Oh my god, amazing.
62 on my 65.
You lose 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shrimp-headed man.
How's he doing? How's his grip?
I'm all right.
Fucking brawn.
There is an involuntary action.
Fair enough.
Eat him.
In a bat.
Yeah.
An involuntary action.
You run? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's I mean, obviously he's come from the orange
He's come from the orange.
left turn. There's the blue dead ahead, if as it were, but you've kind of faced him, I should imagine.
It's involuntary, so you tell me what I do.
I'm suggesting like maybe you just like run out of the room. It's like, Christ, run!
Great.
Get away from that thing.
Yeah.
You lie down and weep.
Yeah.
So you run down the blue corridor. It's cold. There's this dripping. You hear this terrible skittering sound of feet and a scream. And then you hear this of something being thrown incredibly fast, and then you hear this really inhuman scream and wailing, and then a kind of wet thud. You hear footsteps behind you, but you're running down, and I think your involuntary action clears as you hit the T-junction. There's a dark passageway to the left, and to the right there's the thrown-down body of Elise Farrowale. There's the wounded body of Amero. Elise Farrowale is dragging herself up. She's got an awful wound in her she's dragged herself up. She's got this.
Elise, the disc. Where's the
This
disc?
terrifying creature comes into the corridor with a massive claw.
Drayton's putting it under the head. How do I talk? Cheers, Drive. Drayton's. This is hard.
Right there.
I'm using it all 55 points of my acting here.
And yet,
Drayton's. Cheers, Drive. Drayton's put it under the head.
Which head? Which head?
Lilith's head.
I
Says
run
Charlie
to where
Westenra.
I think Lilith's head is going to be. If I can work out that geography, I'm assuming Launceston can. Dan can't.
Caldwell knows it. It's back up that tunnel.
And to try and buy Launceston time, if the monster's there, I'm going to try and get involved with it.
Yeah. So it comes out, and you've got another 2 throwing knives, of course. You've already taken out one of its eyes, so give
only
us
15 to go.
give us your throwing knife skill to see how good that is as you run. Chris Caldwell knows exactly where to go.
Great.
A 4, it gets it in the eye and it screams and it staggers back and it seems to charge. It bashes into the wall. It's howling and it gives you just enough space. Launceston you run through, but your sort of horrible sensation that you're being controlled by other people. It's a very odd, horrible feeling.
Yeah.
And then you realise that you're passing the place where your body has been found in 2024 with this rod stuck in it. And this rod is in your hand now. And there's even a sort of ghost image of... here it's actually a prison chamber. It's like it's got a door on, which is partially open. It's got chains in. It's quite an established little prison, a little cell.
Hoping that this will enable me to cheat death, I would like to throw the rod to where my body is found.
Yeah?
But I'm not going down there. And I would like to throw it, but carry on running to where I think the disc is.
Yep. Okay.
So it's a pit, right? Like a...
Yeah. Well, you have to go into the cell. You go into the cell, and there's the trapdoor there, just like Caldwell tells you it is. And you open it.
Can I... Oh, yes. Okay, it's not a grill.
There's a bad smell here of dead bodies.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I open it.
Yeah, you open it, and it's a pit full of dead bodies, freshly killed, some with masks, some without.
Oh my god.
And you throw the rod in.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
As it leaves your hand, we leave 1684. In 2024, Charlie Westenra and Josie Arundel find the head, Lilith's head, and they take the head aside, and there's no disc. And there's this skittering sound.
Sorry.
No.
Maybe me. Sorry.
In 1684, Aspin Drayton dashes to this place.
Aye.
That you work it out that it must be in this corner. He kicked it over there, and you have this real certainty. Max Davenant, you saw it all happening. You were right there, and the angle was there. It must be in this corner.
That's right, yes.
And you put the disc there.
Yes.
And you think, I'll put a stone round it or something that'll help. And then you run up and you see there's a sort of tunnel entrance, and you climb back out of the tunnel entrance into the moonlight onto this path that you recognise as Max Davenant.
Yes. And I just want to put one finger up my nose and the other one up my arse and reset myself.
And Rafe Launceston, you dash round and you're looking for ages in this weird place which is full of offal and stuff and bones, and you find it. You find the disc, and you take it.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah.
And
I do.
And where do you go? Because there's also there's the same exit.
I go out the nearest exit.
Yeah, and then the next day, where do you go with the disc?
I go to.
None of your. You don't see any of your team.
No.
Yeah.
I go to Lord Samuel's.
Yeah. You head to Lord Samuel's, which is in Taunton, I think. Taunton.
Yes, exactly.
So you take the carriage to Taunton, Aspin, Drayton, once you come out of your madness, because you've wandered mad, you find yourself sitting on the beach, staring out to sea. All sense of the future connectedness has gone. Josie Arundel and Charlie Westenra, you hear the sound of someone dropping onto that big flat rock that decapitated Lilith. And one of these weird cultists drops down onto it, quite light-footed. And he's got a knife in his hand. And as he steps towards you, the figure of the smith grabs him, snaps his head off, and says, "You two, come with me." And he holds out a hand to you both as he crushes the head.
I take his hand. I take Josie's hand and I take his hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he pulls you up into the smoke and ashes of himself. And we cut to our image of Rafe Launceston at the door of Lord Samuel's fine house in Taunton, on the main street overlooking the square.
Knock, knock, knock.
It's opened by his servant, Denton. He says, "Lord Samuels has been waiting for you, sir. Go on up."
And I do, like, covered in muck. I think I've come straight here, terrified, heart racing, and I go. Yes, I send the stairs to Lord Samuels's reception room, drawing room.
There's Lord Samuels in his fine wig on a chair behind a lovely big desk, and there's a broad-shouldered man standing at the window with his back to you, looking out. He wears no wig, nor perhaps any mask, not that you can see. And Lord Samuels stands up, delighted, and says, "Do you have it?"
I have it.
"Oh, I'm so glad. Lemuel, I told you, my man. I told you that he'd have it." And the man named Lemuel turns around, and you recognize him as the figure on the path in Hemlock Wood, Chris Caldwell's memory. It's very broad-shouldered, handsome, cool blue eyes. And he says, "Excellent. I was so worried that it might have gone missing." And we wheel away from that house in Taunton, pulling almost bodily up and away. And we see these images of those who remain or survived. Perhaps we see, glimpsed briefly, the figure of Farrowale, of Elise Farrowale, being dragged, pulled bodily out of the tunnels by this figure in a stag's mask. And this woman reveals herself. She tears off the stag's mask, which is broken by a blade has cut it down the middle, and she tosses aside this mask, and this elegant but rather hard-faced woman is revealed, our agent De Vries, who desperately pulls you, Elise Farrowale, up and gets your arm over her shoulder, and she's wounded, but she still carries her sword, and the two of you somehow manage to stagger out onto that Quantux cliff path. But you're not so lucky as to meet Aspin Drayton and his escape. You pass each other under the moonlight, but where he heads to the beach, you head inland. And you feel your lifeblood seeping out. But somehow this woman tends your wounds and pulls you away into the night. And against all the odds, these two women, agents of the excise, escape, but without the disc. And perhaps we also see, running headlong through this interim realm between Fen and a real oubliette, perhaps, this cottage receding behind her, we see Felicity Blake. She's running, and she's running along this fenland track, a raised welt of land, and to the right of her she has this marshy expanse stretching ever towards the coast, a commingling of land and water in a in an edgelands mix that is undeniable in its confusion and yet kind of fascinating to her. And then off to the left she has this stretching arable land, fields, cultivated, man-made, saved from this same sea meets land meets estuary fate, and yet husbanded. And she's running along this line, heading ever towards the coast itself, just above, so close now. And she looks behind and she becomes aware that someone is running after her, and she is surprised but elated to see Tam Phillips desperately chasing after her. It is Tam Phillips, isn't it? And she thinks about pausing in the hope that it is him, and perhaps she reaches out her hand, unsure if this will be Tam or someone or something else, but somehow she is between worlds. She doesn't know what happened to Jonathan Tatler, but she has this strong sense that this badger has broken free and is roaming through the hedgelands of that same territory, and she has a deep sensation that she herself could run wild in the shadows beneath those hedgerows, what lies therein. And we see also a line of surf where the sea is bringing up the flotsam and jetsam of its waters, this relentless pounding of the waves. And we see first the hand, then the arm, then the bedraggled head and upper torso of William Mandeville rolling onto the beach. But remarkably, impossibly, insanely, also his lower half is there. An awful wound, suppurating, but teeming with silver life. As Mandeville comes to his senses, perhaps pulled ashore by two dumbstruck fishermen who are desperately trying to revive this man, but somehow, impossibly, he has been returned and repaired to himself, but altered forever, changed, marked by these krill, this teeming mass, as his own severed, halved body had been thrown into the font and then just sloughed off out into the waves and washed out into the sea and out of that sea cave and onto the impossible waves. And surely Mandeville was dead 10 times over. And yes, maybe he did die. Something brought him back, this teeming abundance of life, the krill that can transform and heal and summon and stitch together the fragile flesh of human beings. And what perhaps staggers up in the fisherman's arms is not truly William Mandeville anymore, but a kind of hybrid thing, an echo of those creatures that swirl and circle in that deep cylinder beneath the ocean, waiting for that time when they be commanded to be released by their lord and masters. And we see the Shedganga pulling away, seeing all, knowing all, this echo of a river goddess. And as she withdraws, we have this faint, glimmering sense of 3 figures, one of whom collapses entirely. The inchoate form that was trying to become complete tumbles into a white and grey mass of limbs and eels and beetles and filth and dissipates. But the other 2, the beetle creature with its swarming nature and its dense intelligence, almost massy in its knowledge of time and life, turns to the other strange, bulbous, conical thing, and it's almost as if they nod to each other in agreement that this chapter has ended. This attempt to save humanity has closed, but in the long game, only the pieces have changed their places. There will be opportunities again for humanity is remarkably resilient. And for all of its faults and weaknesses, its vulnerabilities and its flaws, it is remarkably capable of enduring, of holding on, of spreading itself across the world, of reaching for life and abundance, and multiplying, and covering the earth with its capacity to survive. A teeming humanity that reaches all the corners and shadows of the world. For perhaps it is humanity itself which is the true force of parasitic intent and worship and rebellion that spreads far and wide, even as the waters cover the sea.